the greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions!
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Or Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
We are, in fact, I've pal.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
I understand. I do, in fact, understand. We have been slightly spoiled a little bit on a pretty decent-ish Nitro earlier in the week. And we have been spoiled from a know the results standpoint in that they show us the literal finish of tonight's main event last week on ECW.
I don't remember.
Oh, you will when it happens.
Oh, no. No, I will. I'm literally... I have the card. Like, I know how it ends.
Well, first off, let me just say that this is Two Marks Pod. It's the absolutely worst wrestling podcast you know. We are the Brooklyn Brawler of professional wrestling podcasts.
What the hell's wrong with the Brooklyn Brawler?
Well, he's a jobber. There's nothing wrong with him, but he's a jobber. He's a enhancement talent.
I guess.
Respectfully. I'm not being disrespectful. Or intending to be. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know!
But today, we're watching ECW Hardcore TV on Peacock. It is Season 1, Episode 29, and it aired on October 26th, 1993. In the description, it reads, JT Smith challenges... blah, 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 blah. That's what it says. It says Shane Douglas defends the title. JT Smith. Oh my god.
It says...
Yeah, that's what it says. JT Smith challenges Shane Douglas for the ECW title. I'm fired. You're fired. You can't fire me. I'm fired already. Elbow drop my jacket. Like that?
Yeah, I got the drop my jacket. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Pop.
Pop, pop.
We need a woo button, but I'm not paying for Nitro again.
We got a couple buttons we move around here pretty. So maybe make note of ones that you don't necessarily care that we. But anyways, let's get to it. No sense in wasting any more time. Here comes the countdown. Know what it sounds like. I think the show's gonna be good, by the way, in spite of knowing about the main event. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
More
right,
or less.
3, 2, 1.
It'll be a lot of talking segments, but I think it'll be like good progression. Despite the fact that, that. Presented in the most complete form
possible.
Sherry Martel is here, which that gets a pop from me.
You missed Terry Funk going berserk. You missed Tommy Dreamer versus the Tasmaniac.
We got to see it. We're here. Joey Styles go over what we missed last week. They're trying.
Yeah, they have an intro. It's different than the other intro they had.
I think it's different. Pretty much. I'm just saying.
Fire! The cap cut from like the 70s thing rolls the ECW letters on the screen, and Joey Styles is here.
It's not for everyone, yep. I can't wait till they update the logo. That hat is ugly as sin. It's a company hat, it looks like.
Yep.
How old is Joey Styles here? Do we know?
I have no idea, but in the Eagle's Nest above the arena, that's just a fucking gimmick way of saying he's in a back room doing a pre-tape, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I can't.
Because there's no way he's like up in like the
probably a fucking
rafters of a
closet
high
or
school
some shit.
gym, you know? Yeah, like
Yeah.
who are they trying to fool? Like clearly he's just in a room somewhere. Joey Styles, he is. Let's see, let's do some mathematics.
He's 53, and this was 31 years ago.
Hold on.
So he is 22 here.
It's 93, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
22
to
years
do
old.
Yeah, 22.
Guess let's hear what old Devil has to say here.
Oh yeah, he's
I
here.
thought they were
Damn.
all shoot fight matches, especially
He's
in
all over the
Philadelphia.
podcast. I love it.
You see, Iron Man Tommy
He's doing some good shit
Cairo.
over here, though.
I saw you from the pay-per-view in Japan. Well, this isn't
Not that he's
Japan,
not doing
my
good
friend.
shit
This is
on Nitro. He's just,
Philadelphia,
you know,
where anything
losing to Hulk
goes.
Hogan, but
Where I rule king.
Getting
where
chokeslammed
I
by
walked
the Giant,
out of the
right?
ring over
a good chokeslam.
Abdullah the Butcher's body. A 450-pound wild man from Sudan that I carved up like a big black whale. Was that politically correct? Personally, can't believe just how Kevin Sullivan is.
They're showing us a cage match that we haven't seen yet, right?
That was the Blood Fest, so we didn't see it because I don't think we watched that.
Well, yeah, they're sprinkling it throughout the TV show, though. Oh, what's funny is I
didn't watch it. Right.
I did end up finding a link online to watch it though, way after the fact.
Yeah.
It's on one of like the Internet Archive websites or whatever. God damn. Evan just like crushed that guy. Beat him. And now woman pulling him back. Oh my god, Kevin Sullivan just said NWO on ECW in 1993! So whenever Kevin Sullivan says, when Kevin Sullivan says, I created the NWO,
I mean,
he fucking did it in on October in 1993, brother.
he knew.
Like almost 3 years before fucking Scott Hall ever showed up on Nitro, man.
Fucking Hulk Hogan just stealing everybody's shit. Except for it was
Yeah.
Bischoff that booked it, but yeah, whatever. Never mind that shit. Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Here's another replay of
break his back and fuck his ass.
that's right, Shiki. Sabu. I don't know why I keep calling people Sabu. I want to see more Sabu, apparently.
Everybody is sad.
I've been doing it for weeks now.
It's
There's something
sad
wrong with
that
my
you keep
brain.
doing it too, yeah.
It's not even fucking S name this time. It was an S name
Dragon Ball
before.
Dreamer over here.
Dragon Ball Dreamer and the Tasmaniac. Man, I should have fucking put that in the title too last week. We didn't have that then.
Dragon Ball Dreamer. Previously on Dragon Ball Dreamer. That guy died too, the guy that does that voice.
Yeah, really sad. The voiceover guy for Dragon Ball Z died. Just recently. He was like 70 something?
Yeah. On the same day that the new game came out, too. It was crazy.
Pretty fucking wild. Condolences to anybody who felt something about that.
Wild, man. Why does he have a microphone next to him if he has a giant headset mic?
I don't think he's using the one beside him.
He's gonna track the show?
Who the fuck? Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes.
I know that name. I know that name. Go track this.
I hooked up with Lex Luger, and we went up to the Meadowlands. And I hooked up with Lawrence Taylor. Now, I went up to WWF, and I confronted The Undertaker. Now, I beat him up, put Paul Bear out, tuck the urn, threw it back because the competition wasn't worth a damn. Now, I'm in the NWA. Listen to me. Johnny Gunn, you got something to confront to me, boy?
I can hear you, Ryan.
I am the man from the hood.
That's crazy.
You see,
as quiet as it normally would be. I can barely hear it if it's any lower, so I guess
it just zooms in when you're not talking. That's all. When you stop talking, it zones in.
Individual you ever gonna lay your hands on, and I promise you,
so I should just talk over the entire thing. Got it. That's good content.
Going down.
Okay, let's run down. We already know about November 13th, the November to remember, and stay tuned because more matches will be announced on tonight's program. The main event is the Dream.
Oh, I get it. It's the Eagles' Nest because Philadelphia.
We'll team up.
Oh, wow.
I just got that because I was staring intently at his shirt.
You know, I didn't think about it either. That's crazy. Pretty well thought out, though.
Yeah. There we go. We're in a match now. I cannot tell who is who here because it's so damn blurry.
That's Axel Rotten in the ring. I don't know who the other guy is. Donnie Allen?
Donnie Allen and Chad Austin.
I believe Donnie Allen ends up being a recurring character. That sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right. So meanwhile, the day before this would have been a Monday, and Crush defeated Phil Apollo by submission in 2.5 minutes.
Who and who?
Ryan
Crush
Adams.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Phil Apollo. I don't know if I know Phil Apollo.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's just some Phil Apollo, some dude. Some dude that was trained by Killer Kowalski, though.
Yo, bro just hit a dragon suplex. Kenny Omega was inspired. Axel Rotten right there.
Do you know who is listed as one of the trainers for Crush Brian Adams?
Sal Balomo is?
No, I said, do you know who is? I was asking a question.
I'm sorry. I think you got mixed up with Joey Styles talking in my head, so I
probably.
Anyway, Inoki?
Yeah, Inoki. Inoki is listed as one of the trainers of the Brian Adams alongside Tatsumi Fujinami.
So he's a fucking New Japan shooter.
Yeah.
God damn, that's good shit.
That's good shit.
But that's on the other channel on the other program on a different night, and that's not what we're watching though. So, yep.
No, but it's we like to give context to the time frame of wrestling watching, because we are here to learn. We didn't watch this. We weren't around for this. I wasn't even there. I wasn't alive yet.
That's kind of the whole point, is to see, like, was it awesome?
Was it awesome? Damn!
Or is it awesome? I don't know what the name of the other show that we never do is, that we still...
Is this awesome? That we've done 2 of now?
Oh, we have done the other one. Okay. Wasn't sure.
We did it, and it is out before this episode's out. It should
I didn't know.
technically have come out kayfabe the morning that we're recording this, but I had not uploaded it yet, so I was going to do it immediately when we were done recording. Kayfabe.
That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's a my bad. Part scheduling, part everything else.
Hey, I get it.
Even the little bit that we do for the podcast is really time consuming.
Yes.
And I just want to say that, like, people who think that these extra projects that people do, side hustles, people who stream and all that, you think that's not real work, you're out of your damn mind. We've been doing it for...
It's not as exhausting work, but it takes time to do it well.
It's mentally exhausting, and it is time consuming. Just the amount of editing like I do, which isn't a ton, but it's like my whole Sunday is gone. Every Sunday I get home from work, I get up at 3 a.m. to go to work. I come home at like 1 o'clock. Take a shower, and I immediately get on the computer and we record for a few hours. And then pretty much immediately after that
you come from work to do the podcast. That's rough, buddy. I just wait around all day, kinda, on 80% Sunday.
Through a monster, dude.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's a lot sometimes. I feel okay, usually mostly through it. Sometimes I run a little low on gas at the end. We got a weird promo going on, but I don't fucking know it.
Here's hoping after the holiday, I have discussed dropping to a 4-day work week schedule. We'll see if I can maybe put more effort in.
Okay.
Maybe I can edit
Hey, Miss Peaches is here.
Or maybe I can edit the stuff that I've already got backlogged that I haven't been editing. I feel bad.
We have so much shit backlogged. I want to do 2K today. I was like, man, I feel like playing 2K. But we got 3 fucking episodes or 2 episodes in the fucking backlog that still need to be edited, and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just like I'd hate to put even more in the backlog.
And then I'm like, man, I need to be like a dad and spend time with my kid.
Yeah. And I don't, for this project that we don't make any money on, I would never want you to take time away from your child for that. You know, if she's like, hey, let's fucking do something, absolutely, fuck this. You know?
Yep.
But let me finish my diatribe if you don't mind. I get home after, a full work day. I take a shower, I hop immediately on the fucking computer, and we record for a few hours, and then as soon as we're done with that, I spend basically from then until I go to bed editing WCW and exporting it. It doesn't take so long to edit it most of the time, unless there's a bunch of shit I have to do. But it's exporting it, and then like uploading it, coming up with the title. I have to... and while it's exporting and all that, I'm designing a thumbnail for the episode. I do all that by hand. Which is I like it that way. I like doing these creative things, obviously, and I'm not necessarily complaining. But people who like, oh, it's not like real work ethic. You have to really want to do it and put your all into it to even fucking get a fucking ounce out of it. We're not getting paid a penny right now. Man, here, let's see here. It's October, so in like a couple of months, we're almost at a year of 2 Marks Pod. I don't wanna...
which that's kind of it kind of goes with why I turn into like a man pig when we were recording, because like I was spending time with a female. And then I wasn't, and then I'm like, hey, we keep talking about this podcast, let's just do it so I have something to do. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. Yeah. I didn't know what to do with my fucking time, and yeah. Kinda.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Here's hoping that person finds this podcast and hears that so they can feel really bad about themselves.
They should feel bad about themselves, but not because they're not talking to you. Kayfabe. Anyway, we got Rockin' Rebel beating the crap out of somebody here. I didn't quite catch the beginning of the match. I believe it is Sir Richard Michaels.
Checks notes. Sure, Richard Michaels, yes.
Yeah, that's literally what I did. The referee got blasted there.
Wow. Dude in the front row is just not having it either.
Oh my god!
Oh god! Why? Why would you do that?
Fuck on this. Where's that wrestler? He tried to fuck on the referee. Oh, Palomo! Palomo's here! Palomo's here! Back out! He took time out of his busy fathering schedule to beat the fuck out of the Rockin' Rebel.
Yeah.
He saw Rockin' Rebel about to beat up Richard Michaels and
Pull out the Glock.
I
pulled
can
out
get
the Glock
behind
and
that.
he was ready to rock and roll.
As
that
a
again?
dad, I can get behind that too. Sal Balomo is just a great dude.
Yeah, I mean, we keep referencing it, but Impractical Jokers guy randomly calling out or mentioning Sal Balomo on
Yeah.
the Slammies.
On WWE, yeah.
Insane. It's
Nobody-
insane. It's like,
Nobody would see it though, because who the hell watched that shit besides me and like the 5 other marks that were not doing anything that day?
yeah, I watched like a little bit of it. Not very much.
Well, my
It's got
original
the,
plans for that day was to watch Effie's Big Gay Brunch, but the funds just weren't there.
Yeah. I think I should mention that Sal Balomo, for those of us who are not watching along with us, which you should be, Sal Balomo was wearing the Undertaker Phantom of the Opera broken orbital bone mask.
You know what? Sal Balomo should get some paper bags and Cody Rhodes references. There you go. We could also mention, God, a lot of wrestlers have worn like a nose cover. Trish Stratus did it too, didn't she?
She did it recently, sorta. Not recently, you know. In the zeitgeist of the universe recently. Let's see here. A couple people, yeah, for sure. Darby Allin did with Tax.
Yeah, that's kind of different though, I guess. But yeah. 2 weeks ago on ECW, Terry Funk, Don Muraco, and the Snuka.
Yep, he was still fighting the heels then. Hadn't decided that he wanted to fuck on JT Smith.
The worst roll-up inside cradle I have ever.
JT Smith has pinned Don Muraco, former ECW champion, was he WWE champion?
Don
I think
Muraco?
he was like Intercontinental champion. I don't know if he was the
I think
world
he was
champion.
probably, yeah, Intercontinental sounds about right. Let's see if I can find the
I think
championships.
he might have been
champion.
champion for like a second.
Let's see.
Now Johnny Hotbody, we're getting clips of
WWF
Sandman
Intercontinental Champion 2 times, King of the Ring 1985, WWE Hall of Fame class of 2004.
Was that before they were doing the thing before Mania?
2004?
Was that like right when they started or right before they started?
Don't know. It's around that time because, like, didn't like 2006 or something? Like,
5 sounds like when they. I know they were doing it 5. I don't know if they did it 04.
let's see.
Now fucking Terry Funk says, fuck you, Sandman.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to say, fuck
2004 was
you, JT Smith.
at the Hilton in New York. 2005 Hall of Fame was from an amphitheater in California.
Okay, but does that mean it
2006
was...
was Rosemont Theater in Illinois. So that's probably before Mania. They did it in like theaters before Mania. And then eventually they just started doing it in the damn arenas before
You might be able
Mania.
to just check the network / Peacock. That's possible.
Do they have all of... I don't think they would have all the old Hall of Fame like TVs up, would they?
Maybe, yeah. I don't see why
And
not.
that would be interesting because like I
We can,
wasn't around.
We can
to see
watch
Stone
along
Cold.
Hillbilly Jim's speech.
Oh God, no! I
We
was
can
gonna
do it
say
for
I
an Is
don't
This
think I've
Awesome?
ever actually seen Stone Cold or The Rock's speech.
Oh, really? Well, The
So
Rock
I might
didn't.
actually.
The Rock inducted his dad, but he didn't. He's not in.
Yeah. But I've never seen. The only like Hall of Fame thing from The Rock I've seen is the one where he gave himself a belt and tried to pass it off as Muhammad Ali's widow gave it to him or something.
Right, and you remember in 2006-ish, he talks about wanting to wrestle John Cena and Rey Mysterio and Shawn Michaels, and he says, "Oh, and I made Doom, so I know a bad movie." That ring a bell at all?
No,
Really? You don't
No.
remember him burying Doom on stage?
no, That's
Have you seen
incredible,
Doom?
though. That is incredible.
Have you seen Doom?
With The Rock? No, I guess not.
Really? I think I've only seen it like once. And it is pretty bad. The ending is kind of good. So, like, in the ending sequence, they literally go first-person view. Like, straight-up Doom guy, first-person shooter style. And, like, that bit of the movie is actually really cool.
Oh, I'm really curious now, so I'm going to see what Hall of Fame stuff they actually have on Peacock.
Yeah, I was going to say, check that out. I mean, I
Oh,
don't think
holy
we're going
shit.
to watch any of it for the pod.
There's something that's like 44 minutes even that says Hall of Fame look back 1994. What?
Yeah, I thought they might have the ones that weren't necessary. They were recorded, but they weren't on television
So they,
for.
yeah, it looks like they do
Mania.
have like stuff from the ones that weren't. Because I guess they were recorded. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, they do have all the Hall of Fames.
So there's like super early ones, like where like they induct Vince's dad and Andre, and that's like stuff before they were like recording. I'm pretty sure, or like
Yeah,
not
before
recording,
it was
but
like an event for the marks.
on television for an event. Yeah.
Well, yeah, on TV. And then eventually they let the fans in, but that's a different thing. Because that doesn't happen until, like, NXT starts to blow up, because they just do it from the arena that NXT uses or whatever, right?
Something like that. I mean,
Or
didn't they have-
SmackDown these days, but...
So they didn't have fans, like, as soon as they started recording. Or, sorry, yeah, as soon as they started... I shouldn't say recording, I keep saying recording. As soon as they started broadcasting them.
Yeah, TV.
They had did they have fans that very first time?
I don't think so. I think it was just the boys still, but it was like a big broadcast setup from a theater. Because that would have been, what, 04? I mean, I'm literally pulling up Peacock right now, so I can tell you. Let me click on 2004, which is the one that I just referenced about Don Muraco, right?
Mm. Sorry, I zoomed in on I was listening to Paul talk.
Yeah, 2004 was Don Muraco. Okay, so this is relevant.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a whole package at the beginning of 04.
Package.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it's just on a stage still. Like well, you know what I mean. It doesn't look like there's fans, no. But it is broadcast. But there's just boys like sitting at tables and stuff. And by boys, I mean the wrestlers and their families and shit.
Ollie says everyone from Philadelphia. So they shouldn't be hard on their baseball team.
Wow.
People probably don't realize always that Paul is from New York and not Philadelphia. As much as he is like intrinsically tied to that region. Not from Philadelphia. Is this promo over yet? I'm just kind of rambling over it.
Yeah, there's a lot of promo time on this show.
Yeah, how is there 4 matches and a shitload of promos? Spoiler alert, there's 4 matches. Putting over Sabu. Fuck yeah, let's see more Sabu. I keep calling people Sabu. We need to see more Sabu.
Everybody, speaking of Hall of Fame, everybody always did the "do you think Vince will ever go in the Hall of Fame" gimmick, and
how about no, Scott? How about no?
He's not. We got the answer finally. He's never going in.
I mean, here's the thing. Enough time will pass. He'll probably go. It might be after he's gone, actually,
Probably
which is kind of sad. A little sad.
It probably will be, which is
even for somebody
sad.
Even for somebody like Vince, I think that if you're gonna go in, if you have the career to go in, it should be before you pass, so that you can participate in it.
Yeah. It's a whole fucked situation, and it's gonna be interesting how all that plays out. But
really old news that I just haven't talked to you personally about. Brock Lesnar was reinstated on the online roster page.
yeah, he was. That's right.
That
I
was
knew that.
a
Actually.
little while ago now, probably a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. But I don't think I ever talked to you about that. Do you have any thoughts or opinions on that one? Yo, fucking Paul is spitting all over himself.
Brock Lesnar? I don't really have an opinion on Brock Lesnar one way or the other. Other than like they did that thing where Cody and Brock, and just because of that, I
The
feel
Cody
like
Brock
they should
program
probably,
was incredible.
they should probably bring him back on TV for something to tie that all together. But like other than that, I don't really care, man.
They definitely ended it. I feel like they don't have to have a story necessarily.
They don't
between
have
them,
to, but
But
I don't know, man.
If you're looking for threat for the American Nightmare, the Beast Incarnate is where you go for that shit.
Or like,
God.
because like he shook
What if-
his hand or whatever, so like Brock could save Cody from like a bloodline beatdown or something, is what I was thinking. But
Oh, that could be. If we were doing Team Babyface against the Bloodline, that would work. I think they're gonna actually go with Bloodline versus Bloodline.
yeah, I don't even know if Cody's gonna be a part of that. He might just finally get to
No,
move on.
he's wrestling Kevin at Survivor Series.
Yep.
I'm gonna track Todd Gordon here.
Was
Okay.
not recovered sufficiently from his injuries. And as you know, the State Athletic Commission has very specific requirements medically before a wrestler can get into the ring, and he is not able to get into the ring according to their requirements. However, this is the ECW, and it's not for everyone. And just like the fans of Philadelphia, we don't like to answer to other people. We don't like to answer to the Pennsylvania State Athletic Department. We don't like to answer to the doctors. And we don't even like to answer to the NWA. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen,
And that, my
on November the
friends, is a
13th,
shoot.
the November to remember, there will not be a wrestling match. There will not be a sanctioned wrestling match between Salvatore Bellomo and the Rockin' Rebel.
I
Instead,
think we're at the main event though now, right?
will come to the ring
Because we saw Muraco, all that,
correct.
in a no contest. So I believe now we just have the ECW heavyweight title match.
It's just a replay match, wasn't it?
Athletic Commission.
Kinda,
Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, this is the ECW, and that's the way we settle differences between grown men. We're not here to make the NWA happy. We're not here to make the
I
Pennsylvania
mean, I
State
guess I could
Athletic
look at
Commission
my.
happy. We are here to give you the biggest bang for your buck.
No, wait, we're not to the actual match. They just showed the replay of the other match. So we still got more Don Muraco coming
There they
up.
are. We haven't heard from them
Right
since
about
they
now.
lost to Tanaka and Diamond. Attacking now, Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka.
I might be a few seconds behind you two because I almost dropped my controller.
I'll go ahead and do a time code. We are at 31, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 32 minutes exact.
I'm literally like 2 seconds behind you, so that's fine.
Diamond and Pat Tanaka.
We got a beat down on Pat Tanaka, and Paul Diamond, I assume, is around. Maybe it was just Pat Tanaka. The Rotten Brothers and the Public Enemy are going at it on the stage, if you want to call it a stage. Now they're gonna go into Todd's mom's room. By forfeit, Jimmy Snuka and Don Muraco win. I guess because they got beat down and the match never really started.
Officially, that's a no contest, pal.
Oh, they said Jimmy and Don win?
No,
Oh,
they don't
now
win.
they're just wrestling. Okay. They hit each other and now they're hugging.
What?
I'm confused.
That was like the wrestling equivalent of Baldur's Gate episode. I don't fucking know what episode number it'll be, but you know what I mean. That's great.
Yeah.
They started fighting and then they said, "Wait a minute, why are we? What?"
Maybe that'll be out by the time this episode is.
Probably not.
We're seeing the beatdown again.
It might be out. It's coming up. I think it's just hard for me to keep track because, like, kayfabe, we recorded like 20 episodes. It felt like in one day.
It was like 9. Something ridiculous, yeah.
We're
Every
like
time we play
so
the
far ahead
Baldur's Gate,
that
we
I
record a whole
can't keep
bunch.
track.
We probably have
enjoying-
20 in the can.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that though. It's amusing.
They literally are replaying the whole segment we just saw right now.
That's incredible.
That's a little rough, honestly.
That's Aldo Montoya.
Here's Maddie in the house, not a wrestler, random actor guy.
He's cool because he has a backwards hat and sunglasses. And here is your favorite dudes with their Lakers jerseys. NWO Lakers. We had a New World Order reference on this show and Lakers. Shouts out that one YouTuber that did NWO Lakers. They're also, that guy's wearing a Cowboys hat with a Lakers hoodie. What the fuck is, I think I said that last time too, but like,
I
what the
think
fuck
I
is he
said
doing?
that last time.
Oh, maybe you did. I don't fucking know.
There's no tolerance in
Either
your
way.
soul. You may have won the battle, but
The
you'll
fuck
never
is
win
this?
the war. I'll do whatever I have to do. If
Are
I have
they
to
yelling at the
slash
Rotten
your throat
Brothers
with
right
a
now?
razor next time you step in that ring, you will never diss the Public Enemy again. I'll tell you another thing. Don't ever
never
even
see
think
the Public
about
Enemy
getting
again.
into the war.
Don't ever diss
get
the
in
Public
ring
Enemy.
with us.
Oh, I don't
If
know.
you
I could
get in
barely
the ring
hear
with
it.
us, we will end your career we may.
I usually have
end your
subtitles on.
dreams.
Wow, things here at ECW
I probably
are getting
should.
wild.
I did at
And
one
as
point,
was the
but then
case
I
with
got to a
Sal
point where I could
Holden,
have a little volume and it didn't ruin everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I got used to not having it. Joey Styles' Inception right now on the TV behind him.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Hey, John Arezzi shout out.
Because they probably just purposely set it up like that to give the illusion that he's actually talking live on the show. But you know it's a damn pre-tape. So...
I don't think live wrestling existed yet.
Yeah, I don't... 93,
I think Bischoff
probably
is
not.
the first person to do that. There might have been a couple of live Raws, but pretty sure Eric is the first to make that a thing.
Well, don't let him hear you say that. Or we'll never hear the end of it. Oh man, now they're showing still images. Is that from the pay too? Did they finally learn, hey, let's not give away the pay-per-view?
Maybe. I mean, that's their whole, like, mission, like, their whole operation right now is giving away the pay-per-view. I mean, they don't have pay-per-views, but, you know.
Pretty much,
Sherry
yeah.
one-on-one with Medusa.
By God.
Anyway, here comes the fucking main event. Finally. Franchise Shane Douglas. About to franchise old JT Smith with Sherry in his corner.
Yes, sir. This is a title match, right? Yes.
I think this is a new belt. A different belt on Shane. I think.
The Funker. Yeah, I know how this is. I remember now. Now that I see Terry Funk, I'm like, yep.
There you go. Now we know how this goes at the end, but you know, maybe we'll get a good little skirmish out of JT Smith and Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas, great wrestler.
Funker. Maybe his horse is sick. He has to go again. The legendary horse. It's sick. His horse is sick. He has to go.
What?
I was not impressed by your match.
Okay. Alright, so we're working the injured knee of JT Smith after falling off the scaffold and getting attempted murdered by the Dark Patriot, who, thank God, is no longer here.
God damn, that's good shit.
So next time I hear a jingle that says who took a shoot fall off of the scaffolding, I can say, well, obviously JT Smith.
Yeah, it was JT Smith.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
When you guys want to talk about some fucking wrestling, come get me. I'll be in my fucking room.
There are so many good clips from that shoot interview with Corny.
Yeah.
God damn, that's good shit.
Like, I think I'll probably end up stealing a couple more. But holy shit, dude. I've scrolled through and, like, TikTok has been like, hey, here's some clips from that interview. And I'm like, oh man, I want that for the podcast. Oh man, I want that for the podcast.
Yeah. People talk mad shit about Corny because of the opinions he has on AEW and tag team wrestling, but, like, he's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's almost like he knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
You've seen that one promo that he cuts on Raw or whatever, right? Where he just shoots on like the wrestling world.
I'm Jim Cornette.
That's my opinion. Yeah, that one. You've seen a couple of those, right?
Yeah, mostly him like shitting on like Hogan and WCW.
I mean, tell me where he told a lie.
Oh god damn, not one time. Hell of a he did a blockbuster to dude's leg.
You mean the leg snap thing?
No,
I don't know.
He did it off the top though.
Oh
He did it
shit!
blockbuster style.
I missed that part. That would have been cool.
Stay tuned for another exciting hour of ECW wrestling on Sports Channel. Up next.
So they literally ripped this episode straight from a recording.
Most likely. Here's the thing though, they scrub a lot of these episodes for stuff like that, so I'm surprised that's in a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter if they left that bit in, but
It's like somebody from The Office had an old VHS and the master was lost, so they're like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just use the old VHS. Throws in the towel, throws it back at him, he says, fuck you. And Terry Funk...
JT Smith says, don't you fucking throw the towel, and Terry says, what the fuck did you say, kid?
He said, I pull out the towel, I'm Terry Funk, and now he's gonna show you that he's Terry Funk. This is what happens when you fuck with my money that I use to buy medicine for my sick horse.
He said,
Oh, fuck this fucking shit.
I'm turning heel. He's a heel.
Gonna put you down like a horse that lost a race. Something like that. I don't know. Terry Funk and his horses. I don't know. It's time to put old Yeller down. Just beating him with his boot again, which surprisingly made me think of a different person with a gimmick with a boot in wrestling. I can't believe I thought of that asshole. But do you think Hangman Adam Page watched some old Terry Funk stuff when he came up with the "my boot has like a voice that I hear and I'm a weird murderer" gimmick?
I hope so. The more any wrestler can steal from Terry Funk, the better. Oh, I guess that was the fucking end of the episode.
My God, pal.
That was it.
That was it. Okay.
You walked off and the fucking shit was over.
Nice.
I mean,
works out.
Yeah,
all right,
do
the closing bit, I guess.
Do the closing bit. I haven't done this in a minute because my old layout used to remind me. But follow us on all your socials at 2MarksPod, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever the fuck. Mostly YouTube, Twitter, Spotify is what we're on. And if you have any questions, send them to us at 2marksquestions@protonmail.com. And with that, I believe Giovanni is telling me, he's in my ear.
We're out of time. We gotta go.
Oh, are you sure? Are you sure?
We're out of time. We gotta go.
What was that exactly?
Time. We gotta go.
Well, that's on Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see you Monday whenever it's.
I'm sorry.
For now, I think I'm just gonna.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.